Okay, so this is the final session, and as we said in the afternoon, in this particular session, we're going to finish up with our board. Okay. Do you have any question? Do you have any question in the previous, any of the previous sessions? Do you have any question? Yeah, I'll be happy to answer that. Okay. All right. So quickly, let us start working and board cleaning it up, and then designing the silk screen. Okay. So we're going to switch the view, and then put on the key card. So this is where we got to in the afternoon. Our board is actually ready. We just have to design the silk screen. We have to design a silk screen and then proceed from there. Now, if you look at the board right now, you can see that the blue layer is now dim. Okay, it's called net highlighting, layer highlighting. Yeah. So you can do that using the H key. So as you press the H key, so right now it's showing only one layer at a time. If you want to show all layers at a time, you just have to keep pressing the H key and it will toggle through it. Okay, so when I get to any point that you want, you keep it. So right now I'm going to work on the top screen. So I want only, I want to show only the top part of the board with the silk. Okay, okay, so let me see with the top silk. Okay. Actually, let me just activate all of them. Let me just activate all of them. So we're going to design the silk by just arranging them. Well, we actually did something yesterday, but we messed it up today. So we're just going to clean it up. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna rotate. In fact, at this point, I think I can hide our tracks. Okay, so I'm going to, you can always select these guys to hide them. Okay, so I'll hide our tracks. And yeah, so just a few of them that needs tuning because we did some changes today. Now, this particular guy, I'm gonna change the size to 0.8 and then 0.8. Come on, I meant 0.8 and then 0.8. Okay. All right. Yes, let's take this one a little bit closer. Don't want it too far from this. And we move this way. Now, when you are placing silk references or you are designing your silk screen, make sure your silk screen avoids this line, okay, else they will be cutting through. And always please find time, pay attention to your silk screen like you pay attention to your tracks, okay? I would say that learning the habits, you make it a habit so that it will always be easier for you. I mean, I am always very peculiar and interested in the outlook and the way the world looks like. So I really don't joke with my silk screens. Okay. So let me move this from the way, and then I'm gonna set this one to 0.8, 0.8. And then move that here. Okay, then so we just have a couple of stuff to clean. We'll definitely finish in our time. We'll definitely finish. We'll do some designs too. And I've already done the bigger part of the design, so that should be okay. Alright. I think yesterday we actually did a lot of these things, so we don't have much to deal with at the moment. Oh yeah, so this needs to be moved to this point. Okay, and you can see that this is in the way of the DS. So usually I like to take it away, make sure. Alright, this is outside of the board. Okay, so I would make it smaller so that it can fit that place. Well, okay, alright, okay. Now, are these all the silk screen that we need to fix? Okay, so this is also outside. In fact, this, let's see, it's already 0.8. Then let me, I want the place to keep it, so I think that here, okay, let me keep it here, and keep it here. Okay, so when we run the DRC, we had some errors, okay, we had some errors, so let's go back and check the DRC and see whether we can fix them. So I'm going to run the DRC again, and then we will check those errors that appear. Alright, so let's probably deal with the one that says seal screen created by solar mask, and that will be on there. So this one is okay, this particular one is okay. I think the same thing for this. Yes, these ones are okay, this is also okay, this and that are also okay. Alright, so the warnings are actually okay. Control D, probably you have tempted with a shortcut.
No, sir, the question is not for you.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Okay, so we also have Kotia overlap. Yes, unfortunately, this one we can't actually do anything about it, so leave it like that. The same thing applies to this. Technically, we are not supposed to allow anything inside it, but if you look at that remove thing, you realize that this hole is actually very close. Okay, so this is what we can actually ignore it. This is actually the holes. It's not like it's anything we done over here. So you ignore that. And H2, yeah, I mean, this one too, we can ignore. Yeah, I think I saw something. J4, yeah, I definitely don't like where it is. So let's move it from here. We need to set, in fact, the tools have been shown anyways on the power layer. The only text that will show on the silk screen will be those on the front silk. Okay, so this layer, silk screen, that's the, yeah, the only stuff that will show. Okay, so it's like all the Kotia errors that they are intended. Okay, they are intended. So yeah, we good. So actually our DRC is good. So I'm going to delete all the markers. All right. So now the next thing that we're going to do, now you realize that we never place anything at the bottom of the board. Okay, it's very, very important. We never place any component at the bottom of the board. Now the next thing we are going to do is to put the labels on the labels on the, okay, so if you look at the really also label it in okay. So I'm going to start from here. Uh, Maybe start from here and then label these pins, okay? So to read the label, we just need a text tool, and we have to do it on the front cell. Okay, so make sure that is what you have, the front cell. Okay, so you make sure that there is the front silk that you are selecting. Okay, so is that we are working on the front silk. Now the text you want to put, the first text will be IO ref. Okay, and we will set its thickness to, we want it to be one, probably one. So one here. Okay, I think this will be too big. So let's change it to 0.8, 0.8. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, then duplicate it, and then this one is R reset. Okay, this reset, duplicate and move. That'll be, please, somebody, people are struggling on the page, and so probably repost the link to them, but I cannot do that right now. Okay, so the next one will be 5 votes, and the next one would be ground, GND. We have ground again. Yes, and then we have V in. V in. Okay. Uh, V in. Okay, so I'll select all these because I need to align them. Right click on this and use it as an anchor and say align bottom. Okay, then let me also ensure that they are equally spaced. I'll say distribute. Okay, right, so now on Arduino board they've placed a line somewhere. Oh, come on. So I don't need you to turn on. I actually, yeah, draw a line. So why did it? Oh, okay. So over here, and then put this there like that. And I'm gonna increase the thickness a bit, say 0.2. Okay. And then I'm going to put on net power. Rotate it. So these are the power stuff. Okay. So these are power stuff. Okay, all right, so we continue. We do the same thing for this. I'll duplicate and bring it here. Okay, so this first one is A0. Next is A1. A1. Then we have A2. A2. Then we have A3. Duplicate again. A4. Okay. Then finally we have A5. Okay, so we have A5. Now this one, let's do /SCL. Nah, that would take too much space. So let's just make it A5. A5. Okay, so again, let's align it. Let's select this, and the first one, since we have already aligned this. Actually, did we align this? It looks out. Okay, so align to the base. Oh, it's actually aligned. All right, so what we do is select this and pick the first one, and use this as an anchor to align this at the base. No, something is not right. This it's not aligning well because it's not supposed to touch the. So align to base, just not Belgium. Okay, so I'll select this and that, use this as an anchor, align to base. Okay, then now select all these guys, and then I will do align to base and also ensure that they are equally spaced. All right, so I'm also going to copy this line, put it here, put it here, and write on it analog in. So analog input, so analog in, can actually put the full input, analog input. Okay, shift this, and then I can select the two of them and make sure they align. Let me use this as an anchor, bottom. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with this side. We are done with this side. So let's go to this side. So I'm gonna copy one of these and bring it here. Okay, so this one, we label it as RX/D0. Okay, RX/D0. But if you look on the Arduino board, they have some arrow stuff on them. Okay, indicating direction. So probably let me just do the same thing. So I'm going to put two spaces in here and zoom in on this. So the RX signal actually goes inside, right? It's an input signal. So I'll put this here and then do that, that, and that. Okay. So just a nice little arrow. Then I'm gonna select this, duplicate it, bring it here. In fact, let me allow some briefing space. Okay, so this is D0, this is going to be D1, and that's the TX. Okay, that's the TX. Now, this arrow here actually goes inside. So I'll select and rotate. There comes out. This is the arrow. This arrow is from the microcontroller to the computer. And the arrow actually looks ugly. Let me beautify it up. Select these two. There, there, and there. Yeah, there we go. That, 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 and terminate on that. Yes, there we go. Okay, so click here, there. So now I can just, why can't this, let me just delete this. Okay, selecting everything. Okay, so duplicate, Control D, and rotate. Yes, that's okay. All right. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do That's the next pin. Now the pin 2, that will be D2. Move it here. Next is D3. Now D3 is capable of PWM, and Arduino's convention is to put the tilde sign on it. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. D4 is not capable of PWM, so it won't have it. Then we have D5. D5 is also capable, so that and that. D6 is also capable, so that and 6. Okay, then we have D7. D7. We have D8. D8 is not capable of PWM. Oh, D7 too. So let's get rid of that. Okay. Then we have D9. D9 is capable of PWM. D9. D10 is also capable. Edit 10. Edit again. D11 is also capable. D12. Wow, now we have a problem that needs fixing. D12. So instead of D12, let's probably just make it 12, so that the space that we have, the conflicting space can be dealt with. We do the same thing to 13. Now D13 is not even capable of PWM, so is D12. So you just have 12. Okay. Then we have our ground, GND. But because of this, probably let me rotate it like that. Yeah, rotate it like that. Then we also have our AREF. Take that one too like that. Yeah, I think it works. So now let's align them. So using GND, I like it spacing. Say align to top. That it's like, okay, let's try these guys alone. Move them a little bit. Okay, and then adjust the. Okay, let's shift this one just a little bit away. Okay. I think we could probably reduce. Oh, it's already 8. We can just shift it away a little bit. Shift this to away a little bit, and that to away a little bit, so that. Okay. Now let's do the same thing with these guys. Okay, so I will use this as an anchor and say align to top. Okay, and then selecting them alone, I would distribute them so that they are equally spaced. Now this has shifted, so I have to fix it. Okay, so we're good. Now we have to label a couple of other stuff like the reset button. We have to label it. So I'm gonna copy this here and type in reset. Okay, but it looks too long, so let's go with the short version, RST. This is USB, so let's label it here, USB. Okay, USB. Now there is no point labeling your components. Okay, just label the important ones. All right, so this is DC barrel. The DC barrel. Just the important ones actually. So let's just make it power. Okay. Yeah, let's actually also do some cleanup here. So we're going to draw a line. Let me just copy this line, duplicate it, and then wow, this is really going to take the heat. Okay. This blocks me, but it's okay. And then I would type in here digital pins. Okay. Perhaps let's increase this to 1 so that it becomes much bigger. Okay, so this will be our digital pins. If we want, you can add some design like that, maybe like that and that and that and that and that. Okay, so that'll be our digital pins. That's our analog pin. Ah, let's do some stylish stuff, you know. Just let's route. So you gotta do stylish, some stylish stuff. All right, so I'm gonna put this here, put that here, and get it there. And I'm gonna do the same thing. And actually, after looking at it again, this looks ugly. How about this? Yeah, better. Okay, let's move this a little bit. But let's align this to these. Yeah. So select that and tap it here, move it up and that here. Okay. So that's good. That's good. Do we have any other thing? Yes. So LED 13, we have to label it. But unfortunately, we almost don't have space. So let's change this value to L13. Yes, L13. One of this, let me bring up, which is TX. One of this is TX. Okay. Anyways. All right. Let me check from the schematic. So I've opened the schematic. I'm trying to find out. Okay, so that's RX. That's good. So I can change this to RX. So whenever the Arduino is sending data to receiving data from the computer, that light will be blinking, and when it is sending data to the computer, this one will be blinking. Okay. All right. So that is it. Now let's go and check it on the. Okay. So this is what we have done so far. You can see that our Arduino board is taking shape. Now we are going to utilize this space here to do some designs. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to import images. Images. Okay. Now there is a way we could do this all at once, but so I'm going to put the Let Route logo over here. Then over here I'm going to write Let Route Uno. Okay, I'm going to write Let Route Uno. So what is the distance? What is the size of this space? So from here to here is about 1 centimeter. Then from here to here is also about 1 centimeter. So that means if I go to my design, and I've already opened something here. Now I've already designed something for the back, the silk screen. Okay, so this is what I want to go with. Then I can set the dimensions. So looking at this is on, oh, come on. How do I measure this distance now? Okay, let's see. Any, okay, so I need something about, so the height has already hit. So let me move the height. Let me use, since the height is higher than I'm using the height. So once this height is 10 mm. Then what I'm going to do is crop this. I'm going to crop it. Okay. So this one you have to know how to use any design tool. Okay. So whatever design tool you can use, that should work. Okay. Then I'll export it as PNG. Now it can't be colored. It has to be black and white. Okay. So take note of that. All right. So let's export it, and then over here call it uh, logo for Uno. Okay, logo for Uno. Okay. Now, KeyCard allows you to import graphics. Okay, and you can actually create uh, create it as a component. You can create the graphics as components. So if you come here, image converter. Okay, that's what you need, image converter. So you select the image converter. That should bring this dialog box. Then you can load bitmap. Okay, but it also actually accepts PNGs, and in fact I think it accepts any. So this is the image, right? On the grayscale, that's it. On the black and white scale, now this is how it's going to be on your board. Okay, so take note of that. Okay, now the dimension is exactly as we want. Okay, so now this is what you do. So output format, right? You want it as a footprint, a symbol, a postscript, a drawing sheet. Okay, so here we want it as a footprint because we want to use it in the footprint. Okay, then after selecting this, let's see if we do negative. No, we don't want negative. Then here you select which layer you want it to be. Is that okay? and this is going to our front layer. So I'll select the front layer. Okay, then export. So we can have export to file, export to clipboard. Is that okay? So I'm going to export to file and save it as part of our uh, KiCad. Let's route library. Why is it not responding? Export, oh, export to file. Good. So I'm going to keep it in our folder. Let's route Uno. Uh, so here it's actually creating a KiCad library. So let's send it to library. Let's route and keep it here. You can see that they have the same. Okay. So keep it there. Let's call it. Let's route. Let's route logo. Let's route underscore logo. Okay, so we should actually have it now and we can import it. Okay, we have it now, we can also import it. Okay, so now let's see how oh, I just closed the key card. Sorry. We are finishing up. We hoping we can finish in the next 1 hour. Then we can have some discussion and officially end. Please, if you have a question, you can go ahead. Yeah, Gaffer, Hassan.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, sir. So the my question is that the other time while you were resizing the C screen, the test. So I want to ask, is it possible that someone can just like set the size all together at once at a go? So
I think
maybe by I
there should be a setting for that, but the last time I tried it, I couldn't get it to work. You can actually go to I think preferences. There should be preferences, and then uh, if you go to this part, okay, there is supposed to be uh, there is supposed to some display. Let me see, is it display? I saw something some time ago, but I couldn't get it to work, so I just ignored. But I know there is something like that. Okay,
okay,
so
okay. I'll research about it. I'll research
yeah.
about
I
it.
know there is something like that, but when I set it, it didn't do what I wanted to do. I wanted it to do so. Since then, I haven't even bothered using it. Okay, so now let's import that thing we created. Who has decided to disturb me? Uh, Hello, please give me just a minute, okay?
Of course, it's blue. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for your selfless efforts you put into this. It's not been easy, I know. Okay. Anyways, one question: have you ever designed PCBs that needed edge connectors? So maybe you design gold fingers. Uh, is it possible you can look into it, and because some of us want to learn because it's very difficult. Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, I would want to like appreciate your efforts because you understand what it takes for someone to like be even talking alone for hours. It's not easy at all. And something that's even mentally demanding, just as you have said, it's really a great effort. So I just pray God continue to like increase you in wisdom and understanding. So my question, okay, let me just start from this angle. So just like the way you send the, okay, I noticed that from the PCB, the layout, you copied and you what's it called, set the board into panels, what's it called, stuff, and you ask a question about you clarify that we can easily like upload a single board to the manufacturer and select panel option, and they will do that for us. So I think that is clear. So the other question is this. So I what I have noticed about BCB because I just started recently and I've gone for a bit. So though you are still my boss. So the what I mean is that the PCB it requires one to have some fundamental like theoretical knowledge. Like example, for instance, if someone intends to like design boards that has to do with all this high speed, just like you've done in the part of that USB, or probably if someone to like do RF design or this microwave design, like someone has um, like in-depth knowledge about all those things. So I don't know if it is possible you would also take us to that extent, and also probably you can also suggest textbooks in which we can like probably consult, and also if it is also possible that whenever we design our board as your students we can also reach out to you, probably you can help us review it or like something like that, sir. So let me just stop.
The word is a seed, when planted and watered, grows to be great.
A decade ago.
What are you doing? Awesome's what I'm doing. Awesome screen.
My new friend Eric Obeng, and we're going to do a deep dive into a circuit board that Eric's working on. The goal here is I will do my normal.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much. Let me.
Do you know that you can get your EMC right the first time?
Yeah, Prof. Charlie, God bless you. I really enjoyed the session. You've done very great. I don't know how much to thank, but actually, I've been introduced to this for the first time, and I must confess that it's really great. Yeah, I'm actually doing my internship in a hospital, and then we are working on this device. A thermometer device per se for children's incubator. So here's the case where someone had to design the board for us. But I don't know, when you designed yours and then you were ordering for it, I don't know, maybe let's say you are designing a device where you need the device to perform a specific function like this thermometer device like this to check temperature. You add the codes to it, or you make your manufacturers program it for you. Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so let me just pick it from what you just said now. You said it is probably that someone sent female to the manufacturer also to help one test what they've printed. I don't like by saying probably do something requires firmware. So and someone has the firmware already and you want them to like test it for you. You said it is possible. Okay. So I want to ask another question. Sorry that my question is so much. Okay, exactly. So just like the all these manufacturing websites, if you look at their website, probably someone should upload the giver file. You see that you see they might put that it will take probably 5 days or something for for the shipping. And though I've done some board in the past and I have sent, but not that I didn't say it directly on my like I designed for someone and someone sent it on my behalf. Or how will I put it? So just like the company I did internship with some months ago. So they are the one that normally like get the code. So I want to ask, that because I know you are experiencing this field, like how many days like does it take, or does it usually take the manufacturer to like send the board to your own location in Ghana? Okay. Yeah, sorry. Because I noticed something that if someone should order it, they usually calculate the price of the order of the boat and also with the shipping cost too. So I don't know if that shipping cost like covers for like delivering the boat to someone's side, or probably you still have to like probably give it out to. Oh, I'm talking about JLCPCB. You know, if you should quote a board, they will calculate it alongside with the shipping cost. Or okay, okay, thank you very much.
Uh, sir. So this is Joe. Good evening, and please, is it that God bless you for your effort that you put into this work. Uh, Actually, I was having some network issues, so um, I couldn't follow the work through. And but like the last you said that you will be uploading some of the videos to um YouTube. So I think that will be okay. So then I will I will do well to watch the video because I was quite confused. Like I was having some network issues. uh And I was like, so with this board that we just designed, what's the plan? Like, why is it being to do now? Like the PC that we just designed, what purpose is it going to serve? Yes, yes, please. Hello. No, please. Yes. Oh, okay. Uh, but please, you see, sometimes when we buy the Arduino kit, for example, you see uh for example you see what how should I say sensors like very many types of them. So is it one type of it or like I don't know how to put it. Okay. Please, the name again. JCRC.
The word is a seed when planted and watered, grows to be great.
All right, so Prof,
For some Arduino clones, you get ICs. When we talk about was this thing correct? Know your thought. Probably there is something, and that I think is the. Then we have the film resistors, which are made from a technology called thin film. If you've been to K University Physics Department colloquium, you hear of thin film mostly from the solid state physics guys. Okay, so
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, please, good evening. Um, yeah, um, please, I'm currently doing electrical engineering, and well, I often work with the Arduino and the related components, and sometimes try out some. I like to try out some few things, like some few projects by myself. So please, I wanted to know if it would be possible, like let's say I design something, I could send it to you, so you help me with the shipping and the rest of the components that come with it. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Obeng. In fact, it has been a very wonderful time being with you and then listening to everything. In fact, it was quite unfortunate for me that on the first day my computer really got damaged, so I couldn't. Oh, okay. I said it was quite unfortunate that my computer got broken on the first day, so I could not really take part in the design section. I'm really amazed. I do a lot of electronic stuff, but I've never done PTB, and I think it's a wonderful section with you and hearing and seeing everything how it is being done. In fact, God really bless you for all that you have done. So, one question I also want to ask is I mostly have problem with getting components for my design. So, I don't know if you can give us options or anytime we need components, we can contact you for them so that we know how we can answer them. Thank you very much.
Sorry for this topic. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. So I just want to ask a question. I forgot it. I'm trying to connect the question. Okay. You can hear me better now. Can you hear me better? So my question is this. So you as a senior engineer, like okay, senior okay, should I say an hardware engineer or like embedded system engineer? Wow, wow, that is impressive. That means you study physics in your university time. Yes. Wow. Okay, okay. So you are still coming back to that. Yeah, yeah. I could sense that from your calculation because currently I'm in my fifth year studying electronics and computer engineering. So in the university in Nigeria, yeah. So, and we've done all of those, some of majority of those, like MC all of those basic electronics in our 2 level days. So we did it, we've done that. So my question is this, so just like I think I mentioned that earlier, but you were not able to like answer it. So it's not a question, it's just like there's a request or something. So basically, I said I've designed some boards in the past, and some boards as a junior, like or someone that is just coming up, you just design some board and you hope that the board will work. So I I've done some in the past, and I usually probably used to like find difficult to get someone that will like review it and give some kind of comments. So I don't know if it is possible whenever I design board, I can probably reach out to you for assistance in reviewing the board. So something like that. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. So let me continue. Okay, so the another thing is this. Okay, yeah, thank you for that. So the thing is this, the board might not be like something urgent because I understand that you are a very busy person. So it's not easy to be a senior like engineer. So okay, the what's it called? Can you like probably give a brief like brief how will I say it? Should I say, can you brief us about how you were able to like come to this level, like what you do and how you able to like get those knowledge? So probably you can also try to learn, you pick one of the things from that.
Yeah, I'm here. that is that is that's a tough question.